Hello everyone, my name is Enrique Alvarez Islas, and in this video I'm going to answer some questions related to social media, their uses, advantage and disadvantage, and I'm going to give my personal opinion on some of them. So let's get started. The first question says, how often do you use social media? Which platform or app do you use the most? Well, it seems to me that the platform I use the most is Facebook because of the school group, where students post news or announcements related to the college. As I said, I use Facebook to see news, but to communicate with people I use WhatsApp and Telegram. These apps are very practical and most people I know use them for their activities, depending on their preferences. The question 2 says, do you know anyone who is addicted to social media? I tend towards the opinion that to be an addict, you really have to compromise your life for device. That said, I don't know anyone with a social media addiction, but I have seen some people with difficulties reducing their use despite the negative consequence in their personal and professional lives, for example, overweight or lack of concentrations. Okay, for question number 3, we have some advantage and disadvantage to using social media for communication. First, we have several advantages. For example, these platforms or apps are accessible to people all over the world. This accessibility makes it easier to communicate with friends, family, colleagues, and even strangers from other countries. In terms of speed, messages and updates can be shared instantly across social media apps, allowing for communication in real time. I also consider that an important advantage is the reach that social media can have. This allows students or companies to connect with a large number of people. I mean, in terms of business, it helps to increase brand visibility. And in the opposite, in the other hand, they also have several disadvantages. For example, false information. Um, this false information spreads quickly on social media, often without sources or anonymous sources. This can lead to the spread of rumors and misinformation, which can have serious consequences for individuals and society. It's common also to hear about cyberbullying because social media apps allow users to hide behind a screen to attack individuals or groups of people, which generates psychological problems or even physical harm. Okay, question number 4 says, do you think that social media can be dangerous? Give an example. Yes, after giving this matter some serious thought, I have remembered a sad and terrifying case in which a young man attacked several women with a knife. Which was the reason? Well, he belonged to a Facebook group where users promote violence against women. Of course, he was totally crazy. Well, for question number 5, have you ever met someone in person that you met first online? Okay, some people may not agree with me, but if you don't have friends, meeting people online is a good option for you. You may even find a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It depends on your preference. In my experience, I have met several people who are currently my friends. Even when I buy an item online and the delivery is face to face with the seller, I need to see this seller. In either case, it's important to be sure who the other person is in order to avoid identity problems or scams. Okay, question number 6 says, do you think that social media is good or bad for person's self-esteem? It's a complicated issue, but for some people social media can have positive effects on self-esteem, especially providing opportunities for social connection or validation, or activities like art expressions. However, for others, it can have negative consequences that contribute to feelings of comparison, anxiety, or depression. And in question number 7, do you think that social media can be helpful for business? Who? I'm absolutely convinced that there are several ways that social media can help business. One of those ways is through online commerce or e-commerce. Companies create web page where customers can order home delivery, and well, brands can also make propaganda and spread it on the apps as commercials. Okay, for question 8, what app do you think will be less popular soon and why? Well, according to these statistics, the application that made this appear soon is Snapchat. I never liked this app, and I think it is because what you can do on it, you can do in other apps and getting a better result. For question 9, what did you learn from the research made about social media? Okay, to summarize my views on the matter, what I learned most from this research are the advantages and disadvantages that social media offer. This helps me get the best result from using them and avoid consequences on my health or even in my mind. Well guys, this has been my integrative task. Thank you for your attention and see you soon. Bye bye.